Hi, this is Parker Couch with Homestar Financial, and I'm here today to talk about the 3 first steps to buying a home. It's many people's dream to own a home they can call their own, and buying a home is probably the largest purchase most people will make in their lifetime. That's why it is so important to understand the home buying process, and more importantly, it's important to know where to start. For many first-time home buyers, they start by looking at houses online, and this is super fun, and it can keep you entertained browsing through endless websites of endless listings. But if you don't know how much you can qualify for, it can be extremely disappointing to find out that the house you've been jonesing over is like way over your budget. Many first-time home buyers get frustrated and simply just throw up their hands and decide to keep renting when confronted with the details of buying their first home. Here's the thing, it doesn't have to be that way. And we are here to help you understand where you should start. That's why we put together this video to help you know the steps you should take when you're ready to buy your home, beginning with step number 1, and that is do a financial checkup. Unless you've been fortunate enough to win the lottery or have inherited a ton of money, you're going to have to get a mortgage. And that mortgage you're going to have to use to buy that home. And before you can get a mortgage, you need to know how your finances truly are. Planning should go into buying a home, and you would feel terrible being told that you do not qualify for a mortgage after you've already gotten your heart set on that perfect home that you found on Zillow or Redfin or wherever you go online shopping for homes. And a couple of things that you will need to have in order to get a mortgage is a job or a steady source of income. Your mortgage lender will ask you for 2 years of employment history, and for some loan programs, your school can count as some of that history as long as you have a job in the area in which you were studying. Next, you will want to know your credit score and have an idea of what your credit looks like. Things like late payments and high debt ratios will have an effect on your credit score. So make sure that you make your payments on time and do not overspend beyond your budget. That's so important. Now, there are 3 major credit reporting agencies. You have Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, and you can request your full credit report, including your score from each of them once per year for free. Don't rely on credit reports from outside sources because those scores might actually not be accurate. Get the actual reports directly from the 3 agencies. Your credit scores will be reported on what's called the FICO, F-I-C-O model, and will rate anywhere between a 300 and an 850. Credit scores over a 760 will earn you the best rates and terms, while scores under 500 are almost always too low a credit score for mortgage approval unless you're applying for a VA loan. Most home buyers today need at least a 620 to get a conventional loan, and 580 is usually the floor for an FHA loan, but some lenders can go lower. And even if you squeak in at those minimum numbers, you will end up paying higher interest rates, higher fees, or both. Just remember, the higher your credit scores, the less you'll pay and the more money you'll save over the life of your loan. You will also want to make sure that you know how much cash you have to cover the down payment and the closing costs. Oh, closing costs. I get a lot of questions about those. And closing costs can range anywhere between 1% to 3% of the purchase price. And while there are mortgages that only require a 3% to 5% down payment, you could need as much as a 20% down payment for some loan programs. Let's go to step 2, and that is talk to a mortgage lender like me and get a pre-approval. The first reason to talk to a mortgage lender before you start looking at houses is that they'll give you a feel for the types of mortgages you may be able to qualify for. You can ask as many questions as you like about possible terms, interest rates, and specific requirements for credit scores and debt-to-income ratio called DTI. It also allows you to find the loan originator who's going to be best suited for you and you'll be most comfortable doing business with. The second reason to talk to a mortgage lender, like me, is that you'll be able to get a mortgage pre-approval. The pre-approval does not guarantee that you'll get a home loan, but a pre-approval will include a maximum loan amount, which gives you a good idea of how much you can spend on your new home. A mortgage pre-approval isn't a necessity when you want to shop for a home, but it does make things a ton easier. And in this market, it's almost become a necessity. Some sellers won't even give you your offer the same attention as one from a pre-approved buyer. In fact, some sellers won't even show their home without seeing a pre-approval. So plan on getting one before you start looking at homes. Let's go into step 3, which is find a real estate agent. The seller is the one who pays for the real estate agent's fees, not you. So there is no reason for you to buy a home without a real estate agent. You can research agents online or talk to a mortgage lender to find out who they may work with. Having an experienced real estate agent can be your best ally when you get serious, particularly if this is your first home and you haven't been through the process before. Like a really good professional real estate agent can provide you with valuable information on things like market conditions, comparable sales, and they can help prepare you to make a really strong offer, and then they can swat away counter offers as well. They can also suggest available homes in the best neighborhoods or the best school districts if you're new to the area, and may even have access to homes which haven't yet been listed publicly. But let's go on to step 4, shop for your dream house. Once you know how much you qualify for and have a pre-approval letter and an agent in mind, now you can go house hunting. Your real estate agent will be your guide through this entire process. But do not be afraid to trust your instincts, and don't feel like that you have to make a quick offer if you don't feel comfortable. Again, this is one of the largest decisions that you've made in your life. And yes, you may be in a fast-moving market, but this is a big purchase. And you may be living in this home for a really long time, so make sure it fits in with your needs. On the other hand, if you find your dream home and all it needs are some minor cosmetic work, don't lose it over a few $1,000s. There are plenty of home loan products available today that will allow you to do renovations to your home and build it actually into the cost of the loan. Once you have found your home, you will then submit your offer, and there are so many steps involved in getting your financing. But knowing where to start will help you get going in the right direction. If there are questions you have, be sure to work with your mortgage lender. They are licensed and trained, and they're there to help you along the way. Thank you so much for watching. This is Parker Couch with Homestar Financial. You can connect with me at parker.couch@homestarfc.com or call and text me at 770-540-4936.